Good afternoon, planet Earth. So I apologize for the fact that yesterday's video apparently had no audio with it. Usually I check these things before I post them. Oversight on my part last night, I did not, so sorry for that. But today the audio is working, as you may have guessed, because you can hear my voice. So yeah, so I'm basically just gonna re-talk what happened yesterday. So I talked a bit, basically. So kind of a big happening, right? So I've been pursuing my teaching certification. Oh, look at this light. Man, I had to turn on my overhead light, otherwise I'd be blinded by the light behind me, and my face would just look dark and shadowy, dark. Yeah. So oh yeah. So I was pursuing my teaching certification. And I had decided to no longer be doing that. I still want to teach and everything, but here's my logic, right? I'm going to go to grad school anyways. I'm going to get my teaching certification. So there's no, assuming I go to grad school, like, basically immediately following graduating MIT, then there is no real advantage to getting it as an undergrad over getting it as a graduate student, except possibly I'd have less work as a graduate student. But also, along with the 3 education classes I have to take for my teaching certification here, I'd also have to take an additional like 4 or 5 plus math classes, which fill up my schedule quite a bit. I'd be taking 5 this semester. I was taking 6 classes, a lot of classes, and so something I thought that might be a good idea is to try to get a degree in this one of the subjects I'm teaching. I want to teach math and physics. So I've decided that I'm going to attempt a double major with course 8, which is physics. I know, that's pretty funny to me too, for someone who did very poorly in freshman physics, but improved afterwards. So I'm gonna attempt this. I'm not like declaring a course 8 major until I know I'm going to fulfill the requirements. But so next semester I'll be taking 804 and 804-4, which is quantum and statistical mechanics. So the cost benefit here, right? So if I succeed on my teaching certification, I get the teaching certification, which I wouldn't even really use probably until after grad school. If I fail at physics, the only difference is that I don't have a teaching certification when I graduate, but I'm still going to get it right after. So there doesn't seem to be a major disadvantage to trying to get a physics major. Even if I succeed, then that's great and it's awesome. If I don't, and I'm just basically back where I started before I decided this. So I think that it's a good decision, and I'm hoping that it will work out well. You can see my face there. It's a little better. So yeah, that tonight we are, J Entry is going bowling, with candlepin bowling, so it's the small balls without the holes as opposed to the big ones with the fewer pins, I think. I'm doing that. And it's going to be baller. I have no idea. My last video was 7 minutes long. How did I talk for 7 minutes about this? Oh, I think I said, yeah, right, I talked a little bit. I have, on Tuesday, so we have no class Monday or Tuesday. I don't know why we don't have class on Tuesday, but I'm not complaining. But I still have stuff due on Tuesday. Yay! So on Tuesday I have a 2-page like research proposal-ish thing due, talking about what I want to do for my research proposal for 17869, which is political science scope and methods, where the class culminates in a 25-page research proposal, which most political science, or a lot of political science majors, go on to do their senior thesis on. So the one that I'm probably going to do, and I might very well do as my senior thesis, is examining the kind of the effects of the dining plan implementation here. We had a new actual dining plan implemented last year, and so juniors and seniors will have never been exposed to the, or will have known the old dining plan and will also have seen the new one, and freshmen and sophomores will not have seen the old dining plan and only been exposed to the new one. So you can look at what's the rate of participation in the new dining plan for juniors and seniors versus freshmen and sophomores, along with a few other things. Again, I haven't written it yet, so I don't know quite what I'm going to be looking at, but we'll see. I have a 5-page paper for my education class, because I'm still doing a concentration in education for my HAS and a political science concentration within education policy. So I still got to take some of these classes. And that class I have the 5-page paper due on something education-y with education. I have to look and write it. So when I write it, I will let you know what it is about. Yes. And then that's good and great. I've dropped, because of this switch from teaching certification to course 8, I've dropped 2 of my 6 classes, so I'm down to 4. I dropped 600, which is the programming one, and I've dropped 11129, which is one of the first of the teaching sequence for your certification. So I'm pretty happy with it. I had 2 exams this week. I have no exams until the first week of November for my next one, and then second week of November. And then after that, I have 1 more exam. So not a very happy exam week. Finals start on Friday this year. Like, what? That's really bizarre. Why would finals start on Friday? It doesn't make any sense. Anyways, and then so yeah. Thanksgiving is Monday in Canada. If you live in Canada, it's Thanksgiving on Monday. It's really, really cool. So I'm gonna celebrate Thanksgiving on Monday because I went to Canada once when I was like an infant. I don't remember it, but I apparently went there. So yeah, that'll be really cool. And I think that's about it. Oh, look at that. Almost the exact time of my last video, which was 6 minutes and I think 59 seconds. Man, mad skills to this stuff, except when, you know, the audio doesn't work, and I guess that's not so much mad skills. But that's okay. Alright, peeps. Well, been good. Sorry for the mess up. Hope you enjoy the video. Until next time, gonna get through the exact same amount of time. Peace!